This is our third and final video for the persuasive essay. Everything we're going to talk about in this video is what I would call gravy. By gravy, I mean this stuff is optional. It's not necessary. If you have it, that's great, but if you don't have it, you're probably fine. So for example, over Thanksgiving, I'm not sure I had any gravy at all, and yet I'm still in my fat pants after the holiday, which tells me I still had plenty to eat without the gravy. In this essay, if your concession to the opposition is great and your appeals to reason make sense, you're okay without this stuff, although it's nice to have it. So these are optional elements for your persuasive essay. So the mandatory stuff you gotta have is an excellent concession of the opposition, a clear call to action, and logical appeals to reason. These optional elements can be nice to have though. You could use appeals to emotion, and that entails invoking strong feelings in your audience using emotional language. Another option would be the use of allusion. An allusion is a reference to a person, a place, an event, a scripture, or perhaps even literature that your audience would know, and that would lend some credibility and maybe even some gravity to your perspective. Rhetorical question is another option for the persuasive essay. So that would be asking questions in which you don't really expect an answer, but because the answer is obvious. It might be a way to lead your reader or your audience through logic. And another example would be parallelism. That can be a nice option. It's the use of repeated language structures to emphasize a point. So we saw that in the Declaration of Independence when Thomas Jefferson wrote about King George. He has, he does, he will, he is. He repeated that sentence structure to show the many transgressions of King George. So you might remember when we talked about my possible persuasive essay, it would be trying to talk the whole faculty into teaching DOL. And I imagined my audience to be the PE instructors, because I think PE would be the toughest sell to DOL. Well, in fact, I have had that conversation with those guys. And I know what I said to them, and there's even a picture of me delivering my speech. Oh, there I am. This is me when I went to meet with the PE teachers and make my plea. I gotta say I look lovely in a hat. So here's what I said to these guys. I used these optional persuasive strategies. I said to them, are PE teachers not capable of developing students' minds along with their bodies? Are PE teachers not vital, full members of the Creighton Prep community? Are PE teachers not deserving of the joy of teaching grammar? These questions echo the important point that DOL is for everyone. To you I say, give me DOL or give me death. So do you see what I did there? First of all, I used appeals to emotion because the language was pretty dramatic and emotional. I certainly used rhetorical questions by asking, what PE teachers are all about and what they deserve. I used parallelism because all the questions use the same grammatical structure. They all began with, are PE teachers not? Are they not deserving? Are PE teachers not capable? Are PE teachers not vital? So that's parallelism. And of course, with that last statement, give me DOL or give me death, that is an allusion to Patrick Henry's famous line, give me liberty or give me death. So, those things are nice, but you can write an excellent essay without those things. If you have those things, and if you use them well, that could be really impressive. Okay, guys, keep up the good work. Work thoughtfully, see me for help, and good luck with the persuasive essay.